Okay, I'm gonna try this now to show you what we're doing. Just interest, simple interest. Bear with me as I try to use this pencil. Let's say we have a principal. Oh, my pencil's working. Pencil, please. No, that's not working. Why are you not working? Color, black, save. Okay, here we go. Now we're opening it up. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this works now. Yes. So we have a principal of, let's say, $3,000. 3000. And our interest rate, we're going to say this is the rate. Our rate is at 6.5%. So it's 6.5%. I'm going to write it like this because sometimes this is the way you'll see it. Wow. And our time? Yeesh, the time. Let's give it 3 months. 3 months. Months. NM. Months. Months. I'm going to do that. 3 months. Okay, so we're converting. So here's our principal, 3,000, 6.5%, 3 months. So how do we do this? So I'm going to start with, and remember that you're multiplying. That you're going to multiply all of these together because the interest and is what we're looking for. Interest. I'm trying to do this outside and I got everything going on. I can't even do an I. Here we go. Interest equals principal times the rate times the time. Okay, so this makes us laugh. We're going to convert the 6.5% to 0.065. Hopefully you already knew that and could see it already happening. Okay, because 6.5% is 6.5%. And 6.5%, we're going to move that decimal 2 places along to 4.065. Now we have the added bonus of having to convert the 3 months, right? So what do we do? Well, we're going to put it as a fraction, 3 months out of our annual number of months, which is 12. So it's going to be a fraction 3 over 12, which converts and it reduces to 1/4. So 1/4 of a year. And we're going to change that 1/4 to a decimal so that we have 3,000 times 0.065 times 1/4 as a decimal, which hopefully you know is 0.25 or a quarter of the year, 0.25. Then we're going to do the math. 3,000 times 65 times 0.25. So maybe you could start this way and move across if you want. You can multiply these two together if you want. You can do 0.25 times 3,000, which technically is like dividing 3,000 by 0.25 or by 4. If you think about it, if I divide 3,000 by 4, it also is like the same as 3,000 times 0.25. So I might start out there. Let's do that. 3,000, but I'm going to just do it probably the easiest way for our brains. 3,000 times 0.25. It depends on your brain, of course. Oh, look how messy this is. This looks like some of the work that some of my students turn into me, by the way. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 0, 0. And 5 times 3 is 15. So there's 15. Then we're going to add a 0 here because we're moving into the tens place here. 10 times 0 is 0. It means 2 times 0, 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 3 is 6. There we go. All right, so now we're going to add these together, remember? In a multiplication practice, 0, 0, 0, 5, and 7. And then I'm going to go 2 places, 1, 2, and that's 750. But I'm not done because I've only multiplied the 25.25 times the 3,000. And I got this number, 750. And now I'm going to multiply it by the 0.065 times 0.065. I'm getting better at this. Not really. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25. I'm going to put the 5 down and carry the 2. And then 5 times 7 is 35 plus 2, 37. And I'll make us another 0 because I'm moving into the tens place. So it's holding, make sure that's a 0. I'm holding that place. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. 0. Carry my 3. I'll go over that one. 6 times 7, which is 42, plus that 3, which is 45. And then I'm adding. Remember that you're going to add those together. And that's a 4. 0, 5, 7 plus 0 is 7. 3 plus 5 is 8. And 4. My decimal, oops, kind of lost the decimal. 0.065, so I'm going in 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So 48.75 is my final answer for the interest. So that's how much if I have $3,000 in the bank at 6.5% rate, that's the rate, 6.5, and then for 3 months I'm going to make $48.75. So in total, my bank balance at the end of 3 months will be $3,048.75. And that is how you're going to deal with all of these problems, but especially if it's not a year, right? So if it's a year, you're going to look at it as a fraction. You're going to change it into a fraction and then convert that fraction into a decimal equivalent. Okay, let me clear the board and let me see. Let's see, confirm. And let's start again. So I want you to take a look. I'm just going to show you different ones that you'll encounter in terms of how to convert them. So we'll say a $4,000 principal and that's your money. $4,000 a $sign. And your rate, let's say it's 8%. And your time now is 9 months. It's 9 months. Okay, so 4,000, we're going to leave that as 4,000. 8%, we're going to change to our decimal equivalent, which would be 0.08. And that'll be times 9 months. Now, because it's months, I'm going to put my 9 over the number of months in the year. That'll be 12, right? There we go. So 9/12 of a year. So how much is that? Well, I can reduce my fraction. 9 over 12, which hopefully you can see is 3/4. Yeah. Because the greatest common factor here is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4, so 3/4. So what's 3/4 as a decimal? Well, hopefully you know it as 75%, and that would be 0.75. And then if I'm looking for the interest, I would put it all into my formula. Interest equals principal, which is at 4,000, times the rate, which was our 0.08 when we converted it, times the time, which is now converted to 0.75 or 75%, or 3/4 of a year, right? So this times this times this. And you can go ahead, you can probably do some mental math if you wanted to, because 4,000 times 0.75, or if I think of what is 3/4 of 4,000, I kind of already know where I'm going with that. So I don't know, but you do it as this in these steps to help you along the way. I'll be going over this in class, so hopefully this gives you something to just start to chew on as you practice.